Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. If you're not already subscribed, guys, please smash that subscribe button and don't forget to give us a big like. Would really appreciate that, guys. Well, it's the weekend. That means it's the Millennium build, the Star Wars Millennium build, issue 6. Without further ado, guys, let's crack on. Okay then, so we'll crack on with this build this week, guys. I'm back on the iPad this week because I've not got magazines for this issue and 2 more issues. So what I'm doing is I'm using Brad 57, I think, but I'll put him in the comments down below, guys, what he's actually called. I'm just using his video at the minute to show you this catalogue. This magazine for this week's issue 6. It's just showing you all the usual content you get in this this magazine every week with the Build the Millennium. And in a minute we'll come to what parts we're going to get, or what I got in this issue a few months back, and obviously what we're going to be doing today. But as you can see, guys, you've got the usual content. These are not my hands, obviously. These are the YouTubers who's done this video, which I will again put him in the credits. But here's our next parts anyway, guys. As you can see, we're going to be assembling the cockpit shell, putting that together, and we'll get a lot of sprue parts in this issue. But if I remember right, they're not going to be being fitted to the outer shell of the Millennium at this time, but that'll be coming in future issues. But as you can see, that's the parts we're getting. And as you know, guys, some of the parts I've built are glued in or I can't get out. So what I'm going to be doing is just showing you what they look like now. But that's only for the next few issues, guys, because then it'll be fresh builds, as you know, from previous issues in this build. But some of them, it just can't be out there. I'll just recap. So we're preparing the instrument panels this week and doing the cockpit assembly, and as I said, just attaching well, cutting some of the sprues out which are already cut out, and then you can see attaching the control little dials what are in the front of the cockpit of the Millennium. And I think that will be it for this week's issue then, guys. And as you can see by looking at this image here, coming in issue 7, as I've said, just there'll be a lot more sprues by that little plastic parts and accessories and details, which I might have already done. So next week might be a quick video and just recapping what I've already done. But guys, as I said, these next few issues are going to be like that without magazines because they didn't send on me. And this is part of the Millennium, what I've already built, what I've already been built, obviously, but it's not going to be like that throughout this build, guys. It's just the next couple of issues. Once we got through these parts, what was glued, sprues cut out and put onto the model, which I'll quickly show you here now. Of this, for example, these have been glued on, so I would not be able to take those apart. So what I'll do in the issues, what I like, that's showing you what I've cut out of the sprues. I'll just show you quickly over where I've put them, etc., like these here, and that will be it for that video. But it won't constantly be like that, guys. But yeah, without further ado, guys, I'll show you the parts we've got in this issue and build little parts because some of it still needs putting together. And let's crack on. Okay, so in this issue, guys, if you just look through what you can see right in front of you, I received this backing bit here without these chairs on. It was just a plastic piece there. So I received that, which is basically the chairs, and received this part. It's like half of a circle, that plastic black piece there. And then we've got the instrument panels, which is just adhesive sticky side, basically. That's sticky, as you can hear, and that's what received in this issue, along with the dials which are in the cockpit, which I'll show you more of those in a second. And what we're doing in this issue, guys, obviously this bit's already been done. First of all, I stuck these adhesive sided instrument panels in that U shape onto the back of this plastic half circle U bend, if you want to call it that. So I did that, and then the instrument, like the joysticks and everything, the gear levers, or whatever you want to call them, like the little steering things, as you can see, they had to be put in to the dashboard. Very fiddly that was, guys, because you had to use tweezers, and as you can see, I think by looking at the video, very, very, very small pieces, but really effective, as you can see. Pretty cool. And that was all that dashboard done then. That was in this issue. After fitting those parts together, the instrument panels, that sticky adhesive instrument panels, and receiving this part here, what I had to do then is basically the screen of the Millennium cockpit. These two parts went together. Now these are very hard to take apart, guys, and I'm worried if I take them apart and show you putting them back together, I'm going to break something. So I'm going to leave those together, but you get the gist. That's how it looked when that part was put together. And then what I had to do, again, I think this was in last week's video, the back panel of the cockpit that had to go in, why this was apart, the tunnel was apart, you would put that in the crevices there, and basically push that together. And then what I had to do is basically put the instrument panels in the semicircle of the cockpit to form the cockpit, if that makes sense. You can see it all going around the roof there. And there you've got the door and the back panel. And then we just have to push this into those two slots there. Yeah, just bear with me, guys, with these little recaps. As I've said, it can't be helped, as these was already built. So that went in there like that. That was what the result looked like. Pretty cool. And you've got the little cockpit instrument panels there. Just waiting for that to zoom in, see if I can zoom in better for you. Yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. But rewinding there, guys, before we go any further, there was these little parts what had to go on the bottom of this instrument panel there. All you had to do is line those lines up, should I say, like so. And then the same on this side. And you can see the stickiness is starting to go. I might have to put a bit of glue on that, but as you can see, that is all the instrument panel done. And as I've said just earlier in the video, that slots into there like so. That's how that looks. So you've got little images there of the instrument panel also there. And then we go back to putting this where it should be, at the bottom of that instrument panel. It will go in, guys, you just got to get them into those slots. And what I had to do when I put this cockpit in is make sure the plastic there and that side slotted into those slots, and then as you can see, it all fits in perfectly like so. And that's how that looks. And as I said in the beginning of the video, guys, there was some sprues, these little parts given in this issue, what you had to cut out ready, which already been done because obviously they're stuck to the parts in this this build. But I will come back to that in a later issue. But apart from putting this on, which makes it pop, there we go, look at that. That is it for this week's issue, guys. Again, sorry it's been a bit of a recap issue. I've tried to build as well, but that's how it's going to be for the next couple of issues on and off, depending what I've already stuck parts on. For example, these little pieces, you can't take them off and put them back on. But bear with me, guys, because it's only going to be the next few issues, and it's only going to be the next few issues using the laptop, the iPad, to show you images, because then after the next two issues, I have got magazines for them. And quickly, before I go, the Star Wars X-Wing build, you've only got 2 or 3 issues of that of recapping, and then from issue 38. It's fresh builds every week, guys, so stay tuned for that, subscribe for that, and please give us a big like, guys. But for now, that is it. See ya. That is it for this week's build of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, guys, issue 6. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you're not already, guys, please remember to smash the subscribe button to see more, plus all the other stuff I've got on my channel for you guys to check out. And please don't forget to give us a big like. Would really appreciate that. It just helps the channel grow and get myself out there, basically, so other people can see what I'm doing and what I'm up to on Rich 43. But I really appreciate all your support, guys. Appreciate all the subscribers, all the new viewers, and hopefully all the new viewers are going to subscribe and like. Really appreciate you guys. You're making me feel happy, if that makes sense. I love doing this, guys. I love making videos for you, but I do love it when I get my subscribers and I know you're out there, because it feels like I'm doing it on my own sometimes, in my garage, this makeshift studio, talking to a camera. Feels like I'm talking to myself, but when I get feedback from whoever's watching, from all you subscribers and all you newcomers, it just makes you feel that, yeah, I'm doing it for a good reason here. But again, guys, thank you so much for all the subs. Thank you for all the newcomers. I'll do 2 of them, so it's even for both of you. And again, thank you for all the likes. Guys, feel free to check out all my playlist. I've got a selection of videos on there. Just check it out, guys. Right from Elvis Shorts, which I try and put out every Sunday, because I know I've got a lot of subscribers through Elvis Shorts, which I'm a big fan of, and then back right up to the model builds of Titanic, Star Wars X-Wing, the Ferrari F40. There's even videos about the DeLorean I built, my first model I built, the 1.8 scale. Let me think. Oh, we got Dom's Charge on a Wednesday. Oh, and then the Z900 content. Easy for me to say, guys. But yeah, that'll be coming back soon once the British weather gets back on track and the summer weather comes. I will be posting new videos of Z900 rides, and then hopefully later in the year, the latter end of the year, as I think previously said a couple of videos ago, I will be trying to get a new motorbike to the channel. Fingers crossed, but it's just up in the air at the minute, but we'll see what happens. But guys, really appreciate your support. If you're not already, as I've said just, please subscribe, like, comment, share. I'd really appreciate that. But for now, for the Millennium build this week, issue 6, that is it. Come back next weekend, Saturday roughly. Come back next week, guys, if you want to see more of this Millennium build. See ya. Peace.